Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus skateboarding shoes, and this pair is in the men's UK size 9, US 10, Europe 44, Brazil 42, 28 cm, and it's also in a women's US size 11.5. And this pair is in the navy, gum-like brown, white colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside, and let's peel back the packing paper to reveal the Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus in the navy gum-like brown white colorway. And let's lift out the left shoe first and focus in on it. So let's set the box to the side, setting it on the left hand side of the tabletop and giving you a look at this Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus orange label. And let's do a 360 rotation so you have that full and clear view of the shoe before we take much closer in looks at its details. So now taking a much closer in look at its details so we can see the overall navy or dark blue upper of the shoe, and it is a very finely grained leather. So giving you a close-up look at its details, and we can see that blue stitching as well, and of course the gum-like brown outsole, of course in a vulcanized design. So slowly moving towards the back or mid part of the shoe, we can see the continuation of the overall blue details, and of course there is some orange accents as well as the white Nike swoosh. So the white Nike swoosh has a textural quality to it, does have a fabric like feel to that layering on that navy leather. So giving you a close-up look at its details right there, so you can see the depth and texture of that white Nike swoosh on that navy leather panel. And as we move towards the back, we can see that continuation of that overall blue or navy upper. So giving you a look at the heel or back of the shoe. And moving back towards the inside. So we see that continuation of that navy as well as the white Nike swoosh once again with that textured quality and fabric or textile design in white. And back towards the front of the shoe. Once again we see that overall blue details with that blue stitching as well, and we can see some perforations around the outer edges of the shoe. And now taking a look from the tip or front or toe of the shoe and slowly moving towards the back, so you can see the details along the length of this Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus. So you can see the laces are in blue, and they do have a high contrast orange design to their tips or aglets with the Nike and swoosh details in white. And of course, taking a look at the tongue of the shoe, we can see the Stefan Janoski branding on it. So giving you a close-up look at the tongue details of the shoe. Now let's pop out the paper shoe tree or insert from the shoe so we can see the details around the insides more clearly. So with the tongue, leather tongue with matching blue stitching or in navy, and taking a look at the back with the Nike label so we can see more clearly the details right there. Just about. If we can achieve focus on that label, we can see the details on it, and of course the texture and lining on the inside of the shoe. So we can see the composition sticker or materials label, as well as the orange label or patch details on the sock liner or insole. So very highly contrasted, that Nike SB branding, white on orange, and of course against the overall navy or dark blue of the shoe's design. So having a feel around the ankle and heel collar, very thinly padded, so very thinly boasted, but pretty much evenly from around the rear part of the ankle towards the, all around towards the heel. So giving you a look right there as best that we can with the setup that we have around the inside details of this Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus orange label, and of course giving you a further out look, once again some perspective. So let's just tidy the laces up so you can see the tongue details more clearly. It's right there. Overall very minimalist or minimal in design, as it is with the Nike SB Zoom Janoski silhouette. And now let's take a look at the bottom or sole of the shoe, as we can see in a herringbone style traction pattern or tread, and in the gum light brown color. So rubber sole, and we can see a small Nike swoosh in the heel part of the shoe. And of course giving you some sense of the traction pattern or tread, just dragging my finger along the sole and tapping my fingernail on it as well. So it does have a vulcanized design or construction. I'm just giving you that overall look. And now let's do a flexibility, bend and twist test with my hands to give you some sense of the shoe's firmness, stiffness or pliability. And now just popping the shoe back in shape. And now let's take a look at the right shoe, so setting the left shoe down and in the background as we bring the shoebox back in frame. And popping the right shoe out from the box, and we can see that there is a white Nike SB decal or sticker included with the pair of shoes. So actually let's leave that on the outside so we know that that's part of the box contents. So just setting that on the left hand side of the frame, and now taking a look at the right shoe of this Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus. So once again we see the overall navy details and contrasted with that gum light brown rubber sole, and of course some accents in white with that textile Nike swoosh and some orange or safety orange branding right there with the Stefan Janoski details. Overall details right there, and we can see of course once again the perforations or ventilation holes around the outer sides of the front of the shoe. And of course that tongue label as well, the round laces, and of course we can see that it does come with an extra set of laces in white, and they do have that same contrasting white and orange aglets or lace tips to them. So right there giving you an overall look at the shoe's details. And of course let's pop out the shoe tree that's inside so we can see the details around the inside of the shoe more clearly as well. Once again the label behind, the tongue as well as the sock liner and lining details around the inside of the shoe. So you can see right there the overall details of the shoe. And just having a feel of the shoe as well, I do believe it does come standard with the Nike Zoom Air cushioning in the heel, as they often are or usually are with the Nike SB Zoom, since it's branded as Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus. And taking a look at the gum light brown sole as well. So once again, that herringbone design. In gum light brown. And now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And from the front to the back. Directly from the back. And the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's Nike SB Zoom Janoski OG Plus. Thanks for watching and happy skateboarding!